Hi, my name is Matthew Blackman. Today is April 13th, 2025, and this is my week 1 assignment for FTT 122 Introduction to Ammunition and Basic Ballistics. Today I'll be explaining my current understanding of the 4 steps of ballistics based on this week's text, starting with internal, which is the study of the cartridge in the projectile while inside the firearm. Secondly, when the projectile is exiting the muzzle of the firearm, this is called traditional ballistics. Third is external ballistics, which is the study of the projectile while it's in the air. And lastly is terminal ballistics, which is the study of the projectile when it hits the target. When researching online, the basic explanation of the 4 steps of ballistics stayed mostly the same. However, I found an article by Jeremy Gertjens named Practical Long-Range Shooting Skills for the Practical Shooter, which explained how important bullet shape is once it has left the muzzle and is in the air for close range and long range shooting, which surprised me as I was unaware of just how much it mattered. Now I will be going over what variables affect the flight and performance of the projectile in each step, starting with internal. This will be almost all dependent on your firearm and cartridge, such as the length of your barrel, the condition of your bore, as well as the powder in your cartridge. Next, in traditional ballistics, things like your muzzle device or if your gun is suppressed, as well as the way the gases escape behind the projectile, can affect accuracy. In external ballistics, many different variables can affect the projectile, such as your bullet shape, the velocity or speed your bullet is traveling, and outside conditions such as the weather, altitude, and the distance you're shooting. Lastly, terminal ballistics change based on your bullet type, the velocity or speed at impact, and what material your target is made out of. Next, I'll be explaining the sectional density, which is just a measure that tells us how much an object like a bullet can push through something like air or a target. Simply, it's how much the projectile weighs compared to the diameter of the projectile. Lastly, I chose to research the question, is it possible to overstabilize a projectile? And what might happen if a projectile spins too fast? In short, yes, it is possible to overstabilize a projectile. If the projectile was to spin too fast, it could cause it to disintegrate. While in the air, it could also cause the projectile to go off the intended trajectory. A topic like this could help a gunsmith by better understanding the uses for different ammo. It could also help aid in firearm design or even troubleshooting accuracy issues. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.